Today I want to talk about what happens when bristlenose plecos fight. Now, it probably goes for more, but I'm going to talk about the bristlenose plecos. First thing, as you can see, they're really aggressive, and I actually didn't notice it until now. Any of the other fish, check out, it's a beautiful starlight pleco. They have like hooks. I'm going to talk about what you can do, but first I want to show you how they're fighting and how bad it can be. They have like hooks that hook into each other, and if you ever caught a bristlenose pleco, you'll know how strong these hooks are. You literally can't get them off a net. That's why it's best to scoop it out by hand. But basically what happened now is they literally sexually matured in the past few, I would say 2 weeks, 3 weeks, probably. Because I just got the first spawn over there, and there were actually 2 females that waited for the male to get sexually mature. As soon as he was ready to go, the second female came over, and he has sitting on 2 clutches for the first time, doing a great job. I did see a few eggs out of the cave, and I decided not to go the tumbler route and rather let it train. I was hoping not to lose this batch. Hopefully I'm not going to lose those 2 batches, but my decision to keep it in there was to train him, because as everyone knows, a garbage piece of plastic can't do as good of a job as a pleco male, especially he has his whole life ahead of him. It's the first time they spawned. This is the female. Gorgeous female. They don't need to be that big. She's probably topping 3 inches maybe. And yeah, so what I wanted to talk about the fighting, what I'm gonna do is, this approach is gonna be, I'm just gonna leave them out. I'm just gonna leave them in the tank. Leave them in the tank, let them fight it out. As soon as they know who's stronger, they should stop fighting. I had that one that Starlight came in, was going on for maybe a day, and then they stopped. They just have to figure out who's stronger. Once they know who the dominant one is, we're good, hopefully. If that doesn't help, then I might have to sell off one. I actually do not have such a need for 3 males. I'd rather maybe have just 2 females, but I would want to see who develops. My plan was to develop them a little bit better and see who has the better bristles and all that before I sell off any of them. But yeah, that's gonna be my plan, to let them fight for a day. They'll survive, hopefully. They should survive. As far as I've seen from experienced breeders, I've seen this might be the way to go. Yeah, in other news, I have a L519 pleco that is probably going to breed in the next day or 2. The L519, they have a very interesting thing. They do not breed, they're not frontward, meaning a regular pleco is going to be inside the cave with the head towards the inside of the cave. The L519 is going to be basically like this, but upside down. That's interesting. I've never saw it by any other of the plecos. I have a few more types. And then I have that Starlight. And then I have some koi guppies. And they're also, it's interesting that the males are probably half the size of the female. So that'll be it. Hopefully in the next video I'm gonna have a nice big amount of fry that I'll be able to update here. Alpha Snow White fry. That's very exciting. I grew them out, worked a long time to get to this stage. All the best, everyone.